the base no so anabook na Japan e pen asem oni na e di anim ye tietie ne sem so na ebo oman na omo na betima de e push the base na de e ma na kodu pempen so de e kodu because ye nso mo ye de woni nipa eni nti na omo sa both parties no e na say conscientize on mind say the MPP NDC is doing nothing better for oman Ghana so umbra na the base ye na yen rescue your country no me because of Ken na ideology any friend say Ghana me believe say through on be no to British passport na me koy exams me say Ken ba na me twem Burkina Faso we kwa air prevent here say me meji tomatoes here inform what somebody was preaching say tomatoes is processing factory ye betima ade value to tomatoes no na dey betima na how on earth so obi so ade 5 northern regions be feed Ghana any the whole of Africa na dey bia kwa monone na mo se mo nto aba masa nipa ko na mmom ye beto ama nipa bi na ye asa akogege tomatoes ni ade so it means say Ghana no ye life nation kofo bi sem this thing anyon na asoma ye alante ne ho na o de ono mobilizing kofo ye de ye ne mobilize ye ho ne kofo obi so ye de o ma me de ye ni so he is our target and who ye leader that's also and he has been preaching Ghana first so if you believe in Ghana first there next is Ghana first there next ya boa when say the ba he has no choice so already the base no it has come to stay no amount of words and I say intimidation never mind ya back it off and we are not in for MPP say we go MPP party and I say whoever yeah o masem fire ho ba ye de say ye dwene oman Ghana ho say the oman Ghana e betima fa no tuma pai fra na say e bia wo free akontom kwa na say wo ba onye bi so be de na say temti ono so betima de aboa and it the base the ye can say mo support obi a initiatives no e be di sika bebra oman no say boman nye aduaba ye export a ye benye sika dollar ni na e more export than import and it yesra mu say uyo bebuna utie ya bra ne beka the base ho na na ye sorry na the rot na ekoso MPP NDC no obi akoko akrante ya man 3 years obi di sika over 80 million on na mo kona bra sa enye sa mamoni bi na ye den ye pe yesa pa obi a obi investing in the people living in the country investing in them is giving them jobs to do say the buyer omo konko sese into omo join party a ekuta nsema betima sesa omo abrabo na omo future intina fancy menu mie ne tia na ye konsa ntokwa
na sa party ne de party so omo join party a
the base you know the base Ghana first the base akronfosuru yeah because nipa na ye feel say ye believe in an ideology no you be on corruption yeah because friends akronfo no omo na e ha o man no
aba edeba solid TV subscribe to channel no na information news ya papa no ha na wote no de bia ye ka che say ye ba life say ya na wa subscribe to channel no eno an say odo nsa e bo adoma no so na afi no wetumi I like na onso aba be ka solid TV ahwefo no ehu solid TV say de ye di kan ka che say nsempa kasade ne mapa na ha na wunya na nesu nyame ya adom ya tena se ewie say amanone bebi a wo bia na Ghana ne ye woi ha ye wia eti se wo bebi na wo afi na ade a chi wo ye wa nopa ana se ye wa nwumre no ye mamu nyina kwaba ye kamu nyina bom sa ahwefo emma kwaba edeba solid TV live enen komo kase pa wo ho a ye betena se na yetimi atwetwe e wo Ghana ha because maka say Ghana nsem no dodo na ye na yetimi tenase na yetimi siesie asem yetimi ka asem no na ye ka no kora so se de sitie pepepe anenti ena wie ya tenase no sa pepepe na ye betumi na ne wo ye pono no so no panyin kase pa ba ko ha mena na betwetwe nkomo afa no achi no nsem ahodo aka nyina no ye beja ni nyina mu ade aguo ba ni nyina mu no ya hye no so se odo comment beba like page no eye solid TV na afa wi a leave comment wo ho bre no so a benya adaje na afa comment section ya ko na ya kenka ma dwenkyire ni nyina yama mu nyina akwaba edeba solid TV so medi de kwadwo amankwa foxy enne opanyi ene ne ba be di nkomo no enyo opani bia onim se Ghana ha ya na yeso wo no mo wa amanone no Ghana manyo sem inform ho ba se no aba be du level bi se amononefo no kra ye hunu Ghana manyo sem no mu ensem no more than ya yete ha because niema ekos especially in the new patriotic party bra no mo call mo prime minister amanonefo a omdo ho gym no ya na eye beyond yankase yadwene ene ente ase so ene nyame aye adom ama opanyin kase pa baako efri abruchimam London ababe kan yensa wa ha oji wa ha a ene mene no ene ba be twetwe enkobo oji mema wahwefo ene yahwefo nyina akwaba ede ba solid TV so
oji so fozi
se bibia e boko de
pacha nyame adom ho ye pa
nyankopon adom akwaba so
ye nua
ere oba Ghana se ne ma ekoyi bibia e boko
anye boko sa fie ni fie
azi ozi anye boko sa de nenso ye dan a fie eni fie yo oji oba ye no bra na wo ama no ne o London ne ma na ekoso NPP, the New Patriotic Party, yes, who will call on Prime Minister Kowie because nipa dodo na nam wa ma no na mo adwene pa ne mutimu papa ne se nga honorable Kennedy akompre kon e Japan e be ba be ye candidate ama NPP ama nyuko ma mini kan mi sa we e den na ya ye wo fie ni ye hu na mo wa ma no ne nam hu
oh fazi me da say said o kan mi chie we for na ye be say obi aso subscribe to the channel because open sempa na high na wo oh say amanyako bia yeti bia na Ghana ti na eden yeti sa amanyako no
okay
na say obedi amanyako bia chi a eye omo nsem a omo beka no na ensem so uti a so omo say ensem no enyo omo na ebo omo na ensem no boa oman Ghana enkofo ha eninti say o ko premise na ukoyo kandinia wo hwe kandinia obedi party ni uya akoton na ma Ghana fo
sure
ha nti so wo hwe message no de he in the beboa the MPP party but at a larger picture no de na beboa oman Ghana
okay
you know ye tietie nsem na honestly speaking me kwa the MPP no mabemu bu ma me free mu kwa but me tie anabook na Japan asem 2023 no na mu say ono na ewo message a esisa party owo message at the larger picture no esisa Ghana and nti ye na ye to na adwene no na idea no now the reason why ubisa me to idea ni say Ghana no udi kan ye bibia say o hwe say Ghana underdeveloped country developing country and I said developed country no hu approach I then o de beko to share the approach now as a developing country no industrialization and infrastructure key and now do no kuta sa message no honorable Kennedy Japan because say enoma bebre a ye importable man say ya dia ebeboa then uvia no wa hanse no with the other ono dia na okase digitalization no but the basis no I say wo set no one set no writer untimi ntwa so sa nti ehun say ken in ekuta sa message no enti na de bia na amanone for no de bia support because oko western world na ana bibia e wona practical things no sa na tie de e wo ho no enti na most of us support ken no
and we have the ideas na odeba said our kind industrialization mu amuwo the western part na mu hu said ye mfidi dwuma ne nema were you surprised say ekoba say people for akoto aba na omanfa na ama I am speaking to you as obi a ote amanone na obeduru fie no and as odi kan te no wo hu no say na prime minister ni sikoye no
very much surprised but adeba kwa ebia and surprise me ye we could see say almost kimu adene say e di favor obi starting from 2023 dada
you see say abana na nshada nya real about one got
exactly because o she omumienu the two contenders na na say omu ya ahead na omu lead na asem na ye kan ye message e be bo oman no but na wo she a na nkeni kwa so obi akwa to me compete ken yeah but who say nipa bi na adwen say there be asemesi de o kan credit asemesi de oba e bia ye be accountable to the person ntimi nya ne ya say ye no and nti na omo things omo yes ade no but the surprise aspect of it say if you look at the practical approach na nipa na den edi ba be bo oman no na say also won to aba mana ehwetwe maso na say also gi say obi ma osika ansa na wato aba mana ehwetwe maso yeah nti no hwe a omo be ye no na omo pose bia Ghana national one Ken lady ni na yeah so we got to know say delegates for na omo I employ say Ken dey yen to abaye
yeah okay I see now fast forward ya kwa akoto abenewie the New Patriotic Party amanyuko na kwa akoto na abewie candidate and as a flag bearer won mpe ana makoto abade aman but still no as a Ghana phobia especially mebunu no ene mumu bia mo wa man no susu say still honorable Kennedy Japan the ideas no mo man nko wis is that the case
that's the case exactly now at the point a emaye kasa asem ne say say nyankopon ko ba de no de nemu sem na eden e boy nti hwe enimdifo bi o maka ensem bi ato wono ma sa ensem no esesa nkofo abrabo and into the base near say it's not about Ken's personality, but the message, you know. And in a first summer, and no, that one so look the message to Mrs. Sam Bravo. And into the empress of Obeko and Sana, name unfa, the numun semino, embra, non for me, Sessa, you to know more Ghana Abrabo. Because you banner the youth now, and I say, you know, now share news near that, then I'll share you to be or more fat, and that's all my Ghana air for now. Now share Papanin Semna or Cana, and no debate me a day. Asesa o man no ene ntina ye hadwene say na the basic crime by no na ye hadwene say asem na papa na ka no ye benya abotre na yate ho na nipa bi okuta saa asem no ye di nechi se papa ne ka so mba nti the base kwa no ye beyond honorable ken yeah ye nkofo bi etu enwosi say Ghana ne yedo nti ye say ye Ghana first nti the what be a war society we bia no ye beka ho asem na say the meka say the approach ne ye industrialization ne a strong infrastructure no obi a okuta saa approach ne should ye papa ma by him said definitely you were born to jane be mobilizing when yakwa akotwe e dey aba because for now no un say era bia any enwema dey ye be here exactly and this era dey him say ono no the nipa obetuma dey as a Ghana sabi with all due respect baby e won nka ye ni how but oka say we ni how e bi ni some aba Ghana
e oba e na abusuafo wa ha obi a down
e kwan fun we ya me fa so sabi metumi ahwere me nkwa e bia Jame fa samba me time to say metumi call hospital intimi to na se me se me fa mo na me ba fi na se bibi to me na hospital ade a wo se ka me kam ho asem na e beboa no na me se me dey fa because me taboche na maba na se ye de me kɔ na sa de no ye de e ha me a se me ana se me di me ho abro e ye me ba bi a me di me ho abro e to me dofo bi a me di me ho abro that's why e vocal say e be kan no kre e de a kire to me na the base no aba be jiga na e de esi wono
now buying into honorable Kennedy Japan ideas na se no NPP anto aba amfa ma no one maybe say mo mpese be waste enu nti ya te se mabu na wo Ghana ha from various political parties aka won ho abom article bi a friend the base amano ne multi base no so nka
base ni de betuma ka say e wa bona nu kwa na ekutam dende
mo kra na say mo di base ni ba
na specifically nu ti na me bae say me baye ho adwuma awa ha ni nkurase ya ne na na makoye ho kanti me friends me megaphones na go me car ma me de be kwa akoye
oji nya abotre base nti ni watwa plane ticket free abrochiri London ohima krum tese kura baka so ohini krum
sa pepe
watwa plane ticket ede wani free all the way from London aba Ghana ha say obeye the base adwuma how I don't get it explain to me
you see say say you know ye di agro no e wo social media nti TikTok specifically baba na de be ho no ma de na ye di nkomo no ba o di nkomo na abeti ye won kofo bi wo ha say on be so mo join the base ye won kofo bi wo say on be so mo join the base ye won kofo bi wo say on be so mo join the base nti ehu om sa na they need someone to inspire them to encourage them na sa church mo the reason why also mo join the base no and if you want to sacrifice her, you can't stay there and do a friend said the talk on one. Also about the practical aspect of it. Said papa, you believe say some a practical approach, you know. And so bad no more de ebekasa, we show moon crying. Now mom say yes sooner you walk on to me kwa sebi, you enjoy being a kwan, ye taumachi, say person man is no musabra boy de esesa. And into me buy no baby as a macosa mubia, macosa mudia can say I call ne cosa some to my bob or no idea or more trim. This week I say weekend say Cocoforia nature king official mu na bia wo ho but mo TikTok there mo ho ba me bo mu di no e kwa crash so aye okay shasha apostle ne adade o say koye adwuma so e de e wo ho no mo nti 2 weeks been to say try say better as much as we can to mobilize people conscientize the people to understand the base na ade konta yaba se de be e benya dom no because MPP NDC no e dom bi na e ekuta o mu say it is a dom no ti ase na so mu je o mu no be kan ho a the base na e be strong
dominance wo yabanyo semu wo Ghana has been NPP NDC MPP the base ya sisia no mode ba no aren't you afraid say e bia muntimi me make impact bia
say na make say say be make impact the first thing that we have to do is to conscientize the mindset of the people for them to know what is around them. Most of the things and I know maybe phobia what is happening and to let them understand what is happening and two let them feel like say MPP NDC no say dem kan no nipa bi na de kuta omo nipa na koto aba mo na say unse last year oban koto aba na omo we poto yo and it is nipa bi ti ase say ya koto aba no e bia friend say nkofo bi ba the base no so anabo kan Japan na ye pe na asem oni na de edi anim ye tietie ne nsem so na bo oman na omo na betuba de e be push the base na de e ma na kodu pempen so de e kodu because ye nso mo ye de woni nipa and nti no omo sa both parties no and they say conscientize on mind say the MPP NDC is doing nothing better for Oman Ghana. So when brother the base here na rescue your country no.
Okay. Now say o he amano say de o ka say e ho kra the base no magia tum kra ma je say ye wo fie no kra no ye hunu ne te say de mo hunu no wa amano ne no. Say o ba Ghana sisi ye o hwe ahokeka no ne ahoden no a obetumi agina we so aka say base no wo future.
based no our future but say make say the future no our future is here but the future be brighter
be dependent the way amosi atoto mo niam but the beginning na nkasa no say na osi hu niam
you hear the basis na
okay
obi on ma one ne kasa wote edema na say but you know say everything be start here kakra kana flyer yes say o flyer ba behwe for say the akola sua fence ananti anse no hu mriketu no ya start na ntimi ngi boom sa kakra sa abon say peja ebe yes one understanding any message no key because they be ameka say obi to aba ma MPP say e bia ye man sika so akoto aba ma nti ase say sa sika na oje no bosia no mo de abon no me side age from in 100 folks no watch na the currency you be just hard in if you know so it's about you lecturing them for them to understand say MPP NDC in embo mu tikakra na de ko me bae me ne nkofo akasa ma oni omo kan ya uchomo ye no omati no baby ase na register omo nti sa na tikakra me so be pick up.
All right, you have about registration. So, we are Ugusu our Solid TV. Subscribe to channel no for comment to na yenya daje enkan emfa mawo. Ye ne yebra panyini a free London abrochimam aba bedru Ghana. Na ne nkomodie ne ba bi a shock kakra surprise ye ne say the base inti we twa plane ticket e de free London aba Ghana so obeye the base adwuma oba na fe restructuring organization mobilization watumi aye eyen crofo be once base na do levels send na no ne fo betumi atwa plane ticket so omo a de omusika omo hoden e ba beboa okay oji yamra registration so now if obi person be join the base no both amanone ene omamu a process no etesen
the process or the manual one or the digital one but digital na mostly canfo e the amankofo but because the digital no we register ma unya card ni straight the manual one so do register this say nya ID we are you say the bia to computer so ntini say nipa no so unya na initial stage na wo form this be na say digital aspect na ntimi nya adwuma wo de training ni number bibia a wo forms no so wo de bram penifo a ye be bibia eho adwuma but the digital one so we call first Google now about thebasemovement.com thebasemovement.com e be yama na kire say o abanane anase wo Ghana nti wo amanane a na wo chusu diaspora wo Ghana so na wo chusu Ghana na wo follow process bia so wo follow so wo the process no nim kana wo die me say bia wo person register we say amon kofo be bira be say 11 omo de omo na mesama me wi me from na ma kire omo the process no na oyaye nti no wo de emem ya ye be kire process na eden wa ba na eden wa ye ne kama adna say do be call office na age forms ni bi because baby e be ko bia say e be kwa forms ni bi na e de good card na say baby e be ko bia na ye ti say ye online as anye ye bia due to network na ye the manual one no because the tablet ni laptop na that day na ADHD de ko di sa adwuma no nti no ye manual one no person we ya wo de be ya ma so online so call www.thebasemovement.com or Google obenya no register.
We've heard say the base more just a movement and as a pressure group. You are coming as a political party. How true is that?
Absolutely. Yeah. Instead of making it start here, you start from 1, I will go 2.
Yes.
Until now it's a movement. Into the movement, they say awakening call, conscientizing the mindset of the people, and into the do baby understand near Duma. Nina any sana try say benya offices near there near baby. I'm for church offices. If you are Cape no my frame, if you attack crowd, no my frame, near small penny for near the omokono. Into gradually, ye movement to be an AFD who say, Yamia do me a Nancy for me, then a party number.
Why in a bit me about Camp Mukun, who are say we need the matter getting crophobic.
Yabi ye ko ni de ya target obia owo 18 years even though 16 years cry you be register because you be kokoto about 2028 na say wo 18 years until wo NDC a me so criminal bra wo MPP a criminal bra so wa ko school so won school ye gi obi bia all the base
and grofo say mashada e target a certain political party just to break their front and until na maba no but enye bibia ntia. Is that the case?
So if that's our target, yentimi achieve the achieve.
Okay.
Because we bibia that's our target to be say who person destroy the corner there, then it means won't be bibia. But yeah, target is not about MPP, it's not about NDC.
Okay.
But those members na a war sa political parties say you can't asem no so much as no move through over there, you better come on. But the target is not to the MPP, whatever maybe it's not our case. We don't care. Whatever NDC will do, we don't care. But the MPP any NDC afan say asem no eye say ade no if a cause detriment to the country say how mine dia ye be kan wasem
okay
say koko asem abai samidi amfi asem abai any saga bia how mine bia no the base bad e ba address it say address ya address say MPP asem na de ya address anase NDC asem na address ya address say ye na ye oman emba anase citizens of Ghana and inti no sa na ye no me because of Ken na ideology any friend say Ghana me believe say through on be no to British passport na me koy exams me say Ken ba na me because I feel like say through him no person me a true Ghanaian say Ghana with Ghana passport we can also make a difference and it is me try me British you kwa na manjina say it means say ya ade na eden no ye ni eden abre say eden ye be and it no ye target any political party there but ye case ye twe dem from mu there and
okay, so in conscientizing Ghanaians, especially the youth, said by your through this medium, a day potting a babunia OT and ne, as about come on, OT free when chair, no Tabema Sababun action as Omra come home, or may pick him forms to be enough for my register.
Yeah, the Babunubia or Timasini say there's difference between a politician and a leader.
Okay.
Politicians no more share or more political career and I say 4-year mandate no say I didn't me 4 years into no him say baby any pay it's not ton ade and war mine but me kotuna on to aba my minute no better no na say the kono be say no kwa na on say no but a leader will take a risk no you o me free one mo say the be o man na dem e be ko nanim and into you to be a kasa che wo no if you go to Confanoche or bad time but will not in a bad other form but look at the kind of money they invest in the power no more than or more penal primary series care course so MPP and this national rally Chesika de course we some say capital no mean jetty into the hospitals near education more now if you ask yourself another question say Burkina Faso we kwa air prevent say me tomatoes in from what somebody was preaching say tomatoes you see processing factory you betima add value to tomatoes no na dem betima how on earth so obi so the 5 northern regions be feed Ghana any the whole of Africa na dey bia kwa monone na mo se mo nto aba masa nipa ko na mmom ye beto ama nipa bi na ye asa akogege tomatoes ni ade so it means say Ghana no your life nation kofo bi sem Iran kwa food abekoso when but somebody is telling us say mama see eternal factory na said the beya you betim dey afra your food no na food na dey abafom and it is a world market kwa na you struggle kwa na any match because you another means be ahead you be survive for you beja to say covid there e buy no amount for covid me make hypothesis say China any confirm by aid no so make say ade na omo pen enso omo nti omo emba to our aid where will Ghana be Russia Ukraine war omo dey yastic say friend say omo to kwanti ama grains boy dey ayede na Ukraine any Ghana when there is a supply nyanko grains so we look at say sa your leaders no theoretical thing in the omo but the practical aspect and a practical approach to problems no omo ni bi and into ye pe leader ye catch you to say obetime hu say Saturday we say make me turn it into something but boy mine no fancy ade na say the essence of governance no is to enhance the livelihood of the people living in the country and whatever policy you bring out to be no should benefit the Ghanaian not yourself and it now one the approach should be say what are the problems of the people living in the country 2 you find solutions to the problem we are no for 10 around friends say solution say I didn't make solution no na me put it into practice to change their lives and yes our better problem no solution is wo I say collaborate yes as me nim power bra bintimi nka I know na leaders friends say politicians no o ma koyenti the youth no ye pese ye inferior to me ye ma bufu no mu say impenifo no de o life na de to chacha impenifo de o life di agro the kind of money they embezzle one auditor general report eba sasika na ebetime si eno me bra ma o man no go from my wahaya hwe market no
achapa
how long has it been there and so nkofo agina kwan ho moton wayi nti car choke nti no dey be a traffic inside senka kwan na be free no na ho bom na nkofo jaja no mtonton no ma eti there are a lot of things that the youth no suffer anka impenifo metu ama mo atom no they are not doing it so I know they be conscientizing the people to know say so we di MPP NDC chi dia obabro abono enko omanim na omun number den kan the base on na the ensem na ken ede ba no ebetimi aboa no ni na ensom fancy the make say me say we can say me say oba ko be use music to conscientize the mindset of the people na ma for ridiculous. But we share music a form of communication. And a form of communication, no, when racism what ni peak, you know, people thought it said there be one people. So let's organize musicians from various countries and various race. Now they want to we are the world. Telling people say we are one people. Into no Michael Jackson Tony there as a black person with Houston, Phil Collins, and we know we no. And my racism a form. It was a word or communicate to the world say we are one people. And so these are the things that we are also saying to conscientize the mindset of the youth. Say omo ena omani kuta omo. Into omo join the party e kuta nsema bit masisa omo abrabo na omo future into na fancy minu mi ne tian ma ye konsanto kwa
na sa party na ne de party so omo join the party
the base you know the base Ghana first the base akronfosuru
ada na ya mu use sa slogan no say Ghana first there literally obi abetimi ati na akronfosuru na no so free
yeah because nipa na ye feel say ye believe in an ideology no obi a on corruption yeah because friends akronfo no omo na e ha o man no say jisika kokoye dam on fa nkonkoye. And sometimes people feel like say omo pom na agent because they are in a suit. But omo so dey wi o man no. And because friends ewiase tumi e wo wiase e so pa e no kore. Sa papa no so yedi na chi no kore. Nti na o kan the party mu nsem. Sa no kore na the base susukuta say enoma bi cause war even your base no kwa na ye baba ye de aba be because ye dwene Ghana ho. And nti akonfo no mo mu no de omo be so mo join the base because omo so mo ba omo be ye ro to be a ye be kan wase.
Now me who say NPP amanyoku no mpanimfo make up polling station executives be a constituency mu nyina resign aba mu ku no adentia.
Yeah, also make say deny the message no. And now on say I don't want to draw much on the MPP but say fa enema kakra bi ekos wo no ma. I don't feel like say obi kwakoto aba no when the munye no open no obi ankoche na adwene so obi akoche na adwene a no so obi e de na komam ato aba ma obi a enu na bema nipa na di na chi ye de national akwa ye de kwa campaign ma no but obi timi ka say wey me favorite intimi for so say chinchina atomas wait one to ma na me you afre abon no mu wo yes a na say democracy na de want ya say enu na ekoso mani kofo bi hu say the MPP that we knew no enye enu ni the MPP of friends say edubo ahun time ba no enye enu ni and it's not be the air one because of one my old year now, transfer, we saw a year now, or better home. And she's seeing a cost or party them, and in time for be about the base.
As you see an intina must say Nipa Bibrina, a
grand, and I say a message you cry binio. The Nipano way, you know, message in the new because I think, say, or dwelling much on digitalization. Yeah, but say, can be what many a time can once a man because me digitalization, no, I don't think, say, it's a policy. Because I've been saying this, I know the world has become a global village and nobody can write off digitalization and that technology. But the thing is, the thing should be based on premise. The premise is industrialization and infrastructure. And it's also share the friend say the developed country now, who share the difference between developing and developed country. Now, because say friends say developed country, they are industrialized or more strong infrastructure. Then you enhance it with digitalization. So digitalization technology to accelerate a program B. Into the fund of first a buy no, need be a friend smartphone. Into the offer on fafro. If they do baby no be chance said there be. Obi no more money no person no go for the idea but untimi e de enye into am smartphone into smartphone ne buy a pet no be chance say and obi no betumi dia nkomo abonane a and am fa Viber mbra am fa WhatsApp mbra so app is not created in a vacuum and I said it's not created in a vacuum but somebody manufactured the phone first
before something
exactly so the phone came first before the WhatsApp but WhatsApp na say phone one my bed so we need a factory to produce the phones so that we can enhance its operations with digitalization. Road here does is here, but when we be a traffic lights, what the man? Yeah, for traffic lights is once in a year road. Yeah, road no. Say the traffic lights, you see what say and check it. No, we are not the cameras near your boss. Say people, in discipline. And when for cameras say the embo hodomo, let me check it. And then now digitalization a war mine, but without the road no, side near there, any one more. And internet digitalization a enhancement of an industry and I say infrastructure. And you know Ghana ye ni sa fundamentals no.
Okay.
And internet say ye see no si one mo. The example my ya obohunu pa ye toll booth. Dr. Mahmoud Bamia once said, we don't need to go and borrow. We just have to toll various roads.
Yes.
You know. Said the bear, a bit menyesika. If you know what bad no toll booth, then I will say, nipa bit one mo. Omonya accountable, and I say, Sikano, maybe when ya a friend say 5 cities are not the 1 city abroad. Meaning, I said, nipa the air corrupt. So why don't you sack the person, digitalize the toll booth, say the best can be back of my whole street. Now this size can be a crime, but then it means they are all kind of car, won't you say? Another example here, e-gate. Maybe that's a e-gate in coming at the moment, my Ghana, but a convenience into a okay. But the convenience aspect of it, no. If you say, air, airliner, in airline, be a juma, na yes, card the amount. Now this size can be a e-gate, no. Now airline go through juma, the amount kind. The policy biano should inject capital into a minor. Say the benye be a 20 cheska, any other there. But more could see, say, cheap compound, quite some cobobusia. Now the babesi. Now China know over 1 billion. No. What is he doing right now? To me, it's be 12. Not Bobo nipa we over 33 billion as a little over 34 or whatever has time to be corrected. Now all these resources now want to me the financial.
Okay.
It means people are mismanaging things.
Okay. So you believe the Honorable Canada Japan's idea that industrialization and any idea ebia the base pick say Ghana yetimi adapt to than say obi be gina baby aka say oh yeah digitalize yeah digitalize say
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Say digitalization you need to be writing off, but there should be a basis.
Yes.
So the you hear strong infrastructure, you hear industries. Into I can say industries to produce the phone, no. Then you digitalize it. Industries a bit my tomatoes and my recently cocoa sagaya by obviously cocoa good them up pro. Now so cocoa processing factory. I don't know processing now add value to it now cotton and farmer. Yes. The rather than say go on air pro. Now so a friend say NDC buy no we just our onyeshi MPP so kono koye a friend say press conference or can you say yes I debate with punish say yen momo abato no kopenye farmer no ye die all the bitch and no and ye ka say mama nipa na nenum sem ebetima bo man no me ye di and that person is nobody that anabo akompre ko Japan
before you back can buy we no
yeah
mu ogidie say Honorable Canada Japan mo kwa akotwe no amana ba ba ye candidate ama the base
yeah no but also better than MPP the base is beyond any personality. We still move on.
Still
but
but more idea party.
So we gone to
the idea you approach him.
Exactly. Let's approach him.
Yes.
And this thing I know na asmaye.
Yes.
Alantene ho. No we dey no mobilizing kofo. Ye dey mobilizing ho. Ne kofo obi say dey. O ma me dey anim. So he is our target and we a leader. That's also and he has been preaching Ghana first.
Yeah.
So if you believe in Ghana first there, next is Ghana first there. Next year boy next year he has no business or made or he has no choice already.
Your final message and our words are the Solid TV I have for any platforms I hold on who say oh yeah TikTok live ni ade nyina o message are the Ghana sabri ya oba Ghana ha mobilization o ye ni adwuma o ye dey asem na obeka the etwato
Massima betwa to na you said the base it has come to stay. No amount of words and I say intimidation never made ya back it off. And we are not in for MPP say we go MPP party and I say whoever or massimo fire ho but ye dey say ye dwene o man Ghana ho say the o man Ghana e betima fa no tuma pai fra na say ebia wo free akontom kwa na say wo ba onye bi so be dey na say tam ti ono so betima dey aboa na de ye kan say o man Ghana anase nipa bia oti wiase na se wo so de bosia na bebo abrabo a unko wanim yen ka se bosia nye ba wo je bosia na ye de bosia ne ye bibi na emfaso ye benya no ye de sanfaso na kotua ka no ye wi abosia na ba ye japade na ye de bosia na start abo abrabo e de nya ajapade de go ama ye kinima ema ene ye nananom ne omo meba nyina no ene nti se wo so koje bosia na de betu achiches ka emwa ene nti the base de ye kan se mo men support obi a the initiatives no ebedi sika bebra oman no se bo man nye aduaba ye export to a ye benye sika dollar ni na eye more export than import e ma dollar na ede aba form eni ti yesra mu se uyo bebu na utie ya bra ne beka the base ho na nyina ye sorry na the rot na ekoso MPP NDC no obi akoko akrante ma 3 years obi disika over 18 million on na mo kona bra sa enye sa ma mo ni bi na ye den ye pe ye sa pe obi a obi investing in the people living in the country. Investing in them is giving them jobs to do. So the buyer omo kon kosese inti misra unjani the base member ho abro brasisi ai e na wo inbox me a ye be fro na eno wakasa na wa be kan ho.
Okay. Yada say oji ne ne edi nkomo no oye the base penimpa e wo London abrochima ma na ide obepiem e wo Ghana a o che se oba be ye adwumaden e de aboa na eku no atumi afa ne ntoma pefa edi anza na o kon say bi obi pese o contact o e de through which means and as you see no enkofo betumi a contact mo na afi e bia because mostly na obi house o me pese me hwehwe mo office pese me hwehwe ba bia mo na me ba ho pese bia me befa forms me hu ba bia me ba befa forms no.
Yeah, I think so. Open so buy your office or one man.
Okay.
A Jekum building no. Our Ashtown.
Yes.
And to buy Ashtown, but now the base flag near the Ebo.
Open so. Yes, I want your office crowd.
Oh, yeah, the office. On the head office there.
Okay.
Open the base the forms near the Ebo home. No baba fa. Open so ubetime DM me said the make no. Wo DM me with number. Yeah, the befa number no. Near the afro.
Okay.
So o share Solid TV so I say wo dey get to Solid TV say open so join the base. Solid TV be show kwan say the offer so a obetime the register. Nti what TikTok what tie baby bia na mesraw bra na be di the base echi na the base ye di mu hambo.
Yada say oji say obae na e na otwetwe nkomo bidi ani a da foforo enam say unya nko na da so Ghana ha nko ade mi see ebenya obi ni wadi nkomo ansa na wafiri ha ko yada say papa
yada say pa shout out to my TikTokers.
Okay yada munyina ase abusia Solid TV ni ye ne oji ene di nkomo no oye panimpa Emma the base cool no e London ene o Ghana ha ono ne ne din common yada ase koso ana hwe subscribe to ne for comment to e Solid TV live na afoforo eso ntimi enhwe midin e de Foxy Kwadwo Amankwa yemfa